What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Big Red Dot, where we cover the best of the bestest from the east to the westest. I am your host, Unrested, always with the questions and the news you requested. Our first story once again covers Lacey Green, who I incompetently called Lucy Green all through my report yesterday. I'm sorry. Anyway, she's gone back to attacking Philip DeFranco, who called her out for copyright striking a smaller YouTube channel for using her image. And she says that he's a drama queen and that she's attacking feminism, which, once again, nobody's attacking feminism here. Philip DeFranco, of course, totally, being the scholar and gentleman that he is, ignored any attack or any insult as far as being called a drama queen and went right back to the matter of the facts. You copyright strike somebody for using your image, which he himself did in his channel, and guess what? She didn't attack him because she doesn't want that kind of lash back. On top of it, she continues to use feminism as a shield for everything she finds wrong with everyone. Guys, I am not anti-feminism, but I think there's a point where feminism stops being a sword and starts acting like a shield. And I think someone like Lacey Green isn't a feminist, but more so a cult of utter outrage towards anything she doesn't like. Next up, we've got a YouTuber known as Joey Salads, throwing more fuel on the fire of Black Lives Matter by going to a neighborhood with a sign that said All Lives Matter and getting attacked by people while he was filming in that neighborhood. He then later went on Fox News and was interviewed about this tense moment that he had to suffer through, meanwhile never mentioning that the whole thing was completely fake. That's right. He went to that neighborhood, he hired some actors to attack him, and the whole fake social experiment is a total farce. Wow, big surprise there, Joey. Way to go. Let's fan the flames of discontent in an already tense political movement. Seriously, how many ways is this wrong? You know what, if you want to do these fake pranks, if you want to do these fake social experiments, can you at least add that to the title of your YouTube videos so we all know how fake you are? We got a bit of sad news here in the Japanese news / JFAQ section of this show. A lot of people asking me questions and sending me questions about the woman who just turned up murdered in Vancouver, Canada, a Natsumi Kogawa, who went to travel there for ESL, which means English as a Second Language studies. And during that time, she befriended a 48-year-old homeless man known as William Schneider. Apparently, this man spoke a small bit of broken Japanese, and I guess that's how the conversation or friendship struck up. And during that time, she was last seen with him and then went and bought him, as the Japanese newspaper said, a strong type of alcohol, which I don't know exactly what it was. It wasn't mentioned here in the Japanese newspaper. That being said, after she turned up murdered, a lot of people were questioning me on my own show. Why would she trust this guy? Why would she suddenly go off with a homeless person in another country that she's unfamiliar with? Well, guys, in Japan in general, the homeless population isn't exactly dangerous. There's not a lot of crime that goes on with them. If anything, any crime inflicted is towards the homeless population from high school gangs, and even that is rare. So my only theory, and this is totally a guess, is that her own upbringing within Japan had her trusting homeless people right away, which I'm not saying you shouldn't trust homeless people, but guys, my Japanese friends, if you ever travel to a Western country, maybe just treat interactions with the homeless a little different than you would here in Japan. Just a little word of travel advice. Guys, before we end today, I want to make a couple announcements that a lot of my old school fans and new school fans I think are going to enjoy. Number one, before we even get to any of the things I've done to correct this show, Osoroshi Saturday is coming back for this month. Now, I don't know if I'll keep it on this channel again. I want to bring it back because it's October. October Osoroshi, they go together. They both start with an O. They're great. It's scary. It's my haunting show. It's my ghost on camera show. It's my scary stories show. I got a great scary story coming up for you that is 100% true. That's what makes it even scarier. I always find the true ones very scary. And it's coming out this weekend. So I'm recording that as soon as I finish videoing this. Videoing, is that a word? And I'm moving on from there to doing JFAQ on Friday. I'm going to be covering all the questions that you guys have been sending in this week. and they are not related to news. They are actually their own separate set of questions. So I'm covering your guys' wants and needs on top of the Osoroshi lovers' wants and needs and the people who watch my horror channel. And on top of it, those of you who've been giving me thumbs up and motivating me with amazing, awesome comments on this new show, Big Red Dot. Thank you so much. And I'm really actually enjoying the hell out of this show. This is so refreshing to take just to step out of Japan for a little bit and talk about other things that I'm interested in. Japan is a big part of my life, but also so is YouTube, because I've been doing it for almost 10 years now. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to talk about something else other than Japan. Not that I don't love Japan, but I have talked it to death. I have talked it quite a bit. So after 8 years of doing that, it's so nice to see you guys accept me trying something new. I wish to continue to help out and serve all the people who have been here from the start and still want to see JFAC. That's not going anywhere. Osoroshi Saturday is even coming back for those people. And on top of it, I don't know if you noticed, I kind of fixed up this show a little bit. I fixed up my green screen a little better. I threw down a big sheet instead of having green paper or green. I actually had green fiberboard is what I had. I didn't actually have paper. People were like, get rid of that paper, green screen. On top of that, I got a little bit better microphone. I don't know if you can see it hanging right here. Got rid of all the pops and stuff when I'm speaking. So I hope you appreciate the improvements. I hope I'm giving you what you want. Any more tweaks or things you want added to the show, feel free to give me that constructive criticism. Guys, I am always listening. Your word is golden when it comes to me making this show better and better for you, the viewer, here on Big Red Dot. Have a good one.
Godsmack is how the wind feels on the face of Mike Winfield on his way home from the bar where he works nights, the worst nights. Don't nobody tip right, and between the marriage office and the fist fight.